Right now, my next guests are here to tell us how we can shop smart for Christmas, especially if you're thinking about shopping online. So I'm very pleased to welcome Claudette Jordan-John, consumer advocate.
Thank you
too,
very much, Lisa.
and Camille McIntyre. Both of you are consumer advocates too, from the Ministry of Trade and Industry, Consumer Affairs Division. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
So we're talking about shopping online. And first of all, if you're shopping online, you should do some research, right?
That's
Why is it important to do your research when you are shopping online?
Okay, Lisa. As you know, we live in an environment that fosters e-commerce, and we want to have confidence in the digital marketplace.
Yeah.
So it's important for us to do background research on the companies that we are doing business with. So we can do this by checking online reviews, go to social media posts, read new articles, and do research background on the company before purchasing.
Kind of do a Google search as well to see if they're involved in
Yes, very
anything.
well.
Yeah.
Yes, you can look at the reviews on that.
And what should consumers be looking for when you're doing these background checks?
Well, some of the things you should look for is the contact information for the company. So you would look to see if they have an email address, a telephone number, and if, but you could also test it by filling out the contact information form and looking to see if someone would respond to you. But you would only put, minimal information.
Okay. What information should consumers avoid giving, online? They ask you for all this sort of information. What should consumers avoid giving?
Okay. You should, well, the information that you should give, you should have, information to avoid giving.
To avoid,
all right,
yes.
sorry. You avoid giving them your bank account information, right, or any relevant unnecessary information. Because if you're shopping online, you really need to know your credit card information.
Right.
And anything out of that really is, would be unnecessary. So you have to have your credit card information.
Basically, Lisa, don't give them personal information, right? Stick to the basics. Camille went ahead by saying, if you are doing online shopping, that you would need your bank account information. So you would need that, and you would also.
You mean your credit card?
Yes, your credit card
not your bank
information.
account information.
That is one to avoid. So you will need to give credit card information, as well as a telephone contact, an email address, things like that. But, stay away from giving your personal information.
So, I had an experience. I don't know, it might have been serendipity, but I was asked to send. And I thought in this day and age, people are still asking you to copy the credit card. And it was a reputable institution, right? It was a hotel chain, not in Trinidad and Tobago, internationally. And they asked for me to send the photocopy and fill out the credit card form. But not too long after, my card was compromised. So I was wondering if it was linked to me having to copy and send both front and back of the credit card. Have you heard of incidents like that?
I know in the back of your credit card, you have a secure ID, and that should be something that you alone know. So I think if you have to copy your card, you should not give them that vital information.
So
because even if they go in with your credit card number, they still verify it online by you giving them your personal secure ID code. So you need to avoid,
I thought that was a bit suspect. And are there any website security features consumers can look for when shopping online?
Yes, when you're shopping online, you need to, look in the browser. You will see a lock icon. That would be something to show that this website is secure. Also, the browser itself, the URL address should start with HTTPS, not just HTTP. If something like that, you will, you will have a little concern. So make sure there's
because the S stands for secure.
Yes.
S is secure.
Yes.
So if there's no S, avoid buying from that.
That's something to look for. I know that, but I don't even check it.
And Lisa, that is something. That's why we are talking about this right now, because this is crunch time. So some persons shopping late, they might be hurried to go and do shop without doing the relevant checks and research, and then get themselves into trouble. So it's better to give your gift late. Do the relevant checks. Give the gift in the new year if possible, but do your relevant checks.
Is it a good idea to insure the goods that you purchase online?
It is. Go ahead, Camille.
Yes, it is, especially if it's expensive items or fragile items.
Yes.
Because you have to safeguard yourself for unforeseen circumstances.
Yes.
If it's something fragile, it might break. So it would be advisable to insure your items.
And what about consumers who are concerned about a return policy for online goods? Can they ask about that?
Yes, that would form part of your research. So before you get into the transaction, you ask all the relevant questions about returns and what the policy stands for. So then you will be able to get redress in the event that something unlikely happens.
All right. Well, I think we have, next week, Wednesday, is Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So this was actually our very last shopping
Yes.
shopping tips.
Yes.
So we want to thank you very much, Claudette Jordan John and Camille McIntyre, both consumer advocate too,
Yes.
in the Ministry of Trade and Industry Consumer Affairs Division. Thank you so much for giving us these tips over the past few weeks. And all the best for Christmas.
Thank
Same
you,
to you.
Lisa, and thank you
Have a
to all
safe
the
Christmas.
viewers
All right,
and
wonderful.
listeners.